WWA and IBO heavyweight champion Tyson Fury reckons Anthony Joshua is fighting bums and says that his fight on Saturday against Dominic Breazeale will be no test. Here's what he had to say. I don't see him doing much, to be honest. They're not fighters, are they? They're just big old lumps who can't make it in basketball for whatever reason, so they turn to fighting. They're not true fighters. They're just doing it for the paycheck. We saw it with the other one who just came over for a paycheck. Go home, happy days. He's got a few quid in his bank. That was it. On to the next one. There are people out here who you could hit with a sledgehammer and that wouldn't fall over. So don't be mistaken that Joshua can punch a hole through anybody, because that's just not the case. We see these people who come in, take 2 or 3 punches and just want to go down. Then you see people with granite chins. 10 people could hit them at once and they wouldn't go over. You can fight bums if you want to fight bums. I don't think Breazeale is any good at all. He's got an undefeated record, but he's no good. He's not a fighter in my opinion. Fury has also been criticised about the level of opposition he's been facing, and Tyson Fury had this to say. They mention Joshua on the same level as a world champion, and he is a world champion. You can be a world champion after 7 fights like Leon Spinks, or after 107 fights. You're still world champion and you need to fight world class people. If you're ready, you're ready, and they've obviously decided to move him quick so they would think he's ready. If they didn't want him to fight world class opposition, they should have kept him at British and Commonwealth level. There are plenty of guys out there who could give him rounds if they wanted it. There are tough fights out there, but obviously they are not opting for that. They are fighting people he can knock over, which is good for him and the promoter, but not good for him in the long run. I'll tell you that now. He had it. I can confirm I won't be fighting for the IBF anymore. I won't be paying sanction fees or anything like that. Why would I pay for stuff or fight for something when they robbed me? For one, they knew well I had a rematch clause, yet they took my sanctioning fees to fight for the belt. They didn't return my money when they took my belt a week later. For me, that's daylight robbery. He can stay as the champion, whatever he is. He is the paper champion, but I won't be fighting for the IBF belt. I won't pay for the sanction fees. So when I beat him, he can keep the belt, or it will become vacant. Damn, strong words from Tyson Fury there. But yeah, his quality of opposition isn't of the standard of what it should be, and I'm on about Anthony Joshua here. He needs to be calling out guys like David Hay, someone of that calibre, someone who is a step up in terms of opponents, perhaps a former world champion, maybe even someone like Vladimir Klitschko if that fight were to come around, or as I mentioned before, someone like Chisora or Kubrat Pulev, at least someone we've heard of. I believe Dominic Breazeale will be a quick dust up for Joshua. I don't see it going any longer than 3 rounds, to be honest. And with regards to Fury talking about Joshua's opponents only in it for the money, I'd have to agree with him. Half of the guys he's faced look like they didn't want the fight. They may as well not have come out for the fight, because when they get in the ring they've lost it already. Ahern has been talking about Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fighting in November of this year. He seems to think that it's very possible for this fight to happen, and it's definitely one that I'd like to see. I think personally it needs to happen. Why not? The heavyweight division is buzzing right now. But I'd also like to see Fury against Wilder, and the winner could possibly face Joshua. But the heavyweight scene / mix at the minute is so good, so why not make the fights happen? But anyways, that's me for now. Thanks for watching.